On the Health Watch tonight, millions of women are going through the change of life.
And menopause often means those dreaded hot flashes and night sweats, but Dr. Mallika Marshall's here with good news for women who are struggling with their symptoms. Mallika?
That's right. You know, estrogen has long been used to control menopausal symptoms. It works, but a lot of women are reluctant to use it. Now a new study out of Brigham and Women's shows there's another medication that's essentially just as good.
I'll stop sweating here in a second.
Diane Smith suffers from hot flashes. In fact, 70% of menopausal women do.
I would be extremely cold, teeth chattering, and then the next minute I would just start pouring down with sweat.
Estrogen for years has been the gold standard for treatment of menopausal symptoms, but a new study shows that there's another medication that is essentially just as effective. Dr. Haydeen Jaffe, a menopause expert at Brigham and Women's Hospital, and others looked at over 300 women experiencing menopausal symptoms bad enough to interfere with their daily lives. They found that low-dose venlafaxine, also known as Effexor, and often used to treat depression and anxiety, performed almost as well as low-dose estrogen in controlling the severity and frequency of hot flashes and night sweats.
Although there was a slight advantage for estrogen, it was very small and may not be clinically meaningful to somebody, and so the magnitude of the effect appears to be about in the same range for these two different, a hormone approach and a non-hormone approach.
Estrogen therapy has come under fire for possibly raising the risk of heart disease and breast cancer in women, but Dr. Jaffe says for some, it's still a reasonable option, especially if used in the short term.
We are always advising people, if they're going to be using estrogen, the lower dose and shorter duration in order to minimize those risks.
Now we know venlafaxine is another great option. And although neither of the two drugs completely eliminated all symptoms, they each made life a lot more comfortable.
I always tell people that we take mountain ranges and make molehills, and that really translates into a huge improvement in quality of life for women out there.
All right, so what about those non-pharmacologic treatments like soy and omega-3 fatty acids, even exercise like yoga? Well, Dr. Jaffe says they don't really work for significant hot flashes and night sweats. For people with mild symptoms, maybe they can help a little, but she says people should not run out and spend a lot of money on over-the-counter things because studies have shown they don't really work that well.
Mood swings is a part of that too.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Can be. All right, Mallika, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Well, we know